Hello guys, this is Zuma and welcome to the second episode in this Advanced Warfare tip series. And in this one what we're going to be focusing on is how to win gunfights. Now this is the second episode in this series, and if you haven't watched the first episode, which was a beginner's guide to multiplayer, make sure you do go and check that out. And if you find this video does help you, please do leave it a like rating, it lets me know that you want to see more from this series. And I'm thinking that the next video could focus on how to stay alive in Advanced Warfare, so let me know if that's something you'd like to see next. So right, how to win gunfights. So first what we're going to talk about is one of the easiest things you can do in Call of Duty to win a gunfight, and that is drop shotting. So for those who don't know what drop shotting is, it's basically you go into the options, you change your button layout from default to tactical, and what that means is that your crouch is actually the right analog stick, so you don't actually have to take your finger off and press like B to crouch down. It's actually you just press the button in, you crouch down and you take your shot. And why drop shotting works is because generally when someone shoots their gun at you, the recoil goes up and you're drop shot and you go down. They wasn't ready for it and you take your shot and you kill them. That's generally how it works. So if you haven't started incorporating drop shotting into your game, then you are missing out because it's one of the easiest ways to get a gun kill. And the opposite to that is obviously a jump shot, which I guess you can play a claw with, which is a whole nother thing, or you can use a scuff controller, which are quite expensive, so it's not really feasible for most people. But doing something easy is just switching to a tactical loadout can make your life so much easier, and if you're not doing it yet, I suggest you incorporating drop shotting into your game. So that's drop shotting out of the way. It's hard to make a how to win gunfights video and not talk about it, so right, let's talk about some stuff that can help you in gunfights that's specifically aimed at Advanced Warfare. So what I want to talk about next is the Slayer perks and attachments, and what I mean by that is a Slayer perk or attachment is something that you can add to your loadout in order to put a 50-50 gunfight in your favour. So in order to show you what they are, we'll go to the Create Class menu. Now of all these attachments, the ones that are going to help you win the gunfight the most are these: stock, foregrip, quick draw and the laser sight. Now just having one of these will help you win a gunfight, but as you can have up to 3 attachments on your weapon, I'd advise at least attaching 2 of these, maybe the third one being a red dot sight if you're on a large map. But what I want to go into first is the laser sight, because I feel like it's an attachment that's not really been used by many people in this game yet. And now I know that the submachine guns aren't really that strong and it's better to go with an assault rifle, but if you put on a laser sight on the submachine gun you can go to work. It's just the way this game works, it's very fast and frantic, and with the added mobility on the submachine guns allows you to get right in the enemy's face, allowing for easy hipfire kills. So it's definitely something to think about if maybe using an assault rifle and you're just finding it hard to get the accuracy to try and bring people down. Hipfiring does win gunfights because it just gives little to no time for the enemy to react to it, and this is definitely a fun way to win a gunfight. So now that we've gone over hipfiring, let's talk about the other 3 attachments, which are stock, foregrip and quick draw. Now individually, each one of these attachments will help you win a gunfight, but if you put all these 3 attachments onto one weapon, you just turn into a slaying machine. They are so effective together. And the main reason is because you're covering all your bases. You've got stock, which allows you to strafe, already pre-aiming into a room, which puts the gunfight massively in your favour. You've got foregrip, which reduces recoil, making sure that all your bullets go on target. And if they do get too close here, you've got quick draw, which allows you to lock onto the enemy quicker. So having all these 3 attachments on one weapon, you are doing everything you basically can in this game to try and make a gunfight as easy as possible. And at the minute I would stick to the assault rifles. I'm hoping that there's going to be like an SMG buff soon to try and make them more viable, but at the minute the assault rifles are just too good. So right, what I want to talk about next is the exosuit and ways you can use it in order to win gunfights. So I think the time to kill in this game is just enough where you can dodge left or right to try and throw the enemy's bullets off, and if you turn on them and hopefully get a cheeky kill. But one easy way to do this is, I'll show you here, is when you're getting shot is don't do anything fancy, just double jump up and boost back. And by doing that, by double jumping, you're trying to move too fast where the enemy won't be able to keep his sights on you fast enough. And by jumping backwards, what you're making sure is that your gun is still in line with the danger that you're jumping back from. And it's just a good technique that I found that's worked well for me, so make sure you try it out. At the very least, you're hoping to throw the bullets off, and then if you can rather engage the enemy or you can jump away and try and heal. But at least the option's there for you to try and get away from them. Now for the next tip for winning gunfights is something that I've done in every single Call of Duty, which is always try to flank the enemy. And this is something to do in objective game modes where your team spawning at one side, you've got the objective in the middle, and then you've got the enemy team spawning from the other side, and to try and get round the back of them and try and kill them and stop them from getting on the objective. Now the reason why this works so effective is because the enemy team is so focused on the objective that they aren't looking what's behind them, so it makes it very easy for you to go around the back and clean them all up. And not only that, if you're killing them, then it makes it hard for them to get on the objective, which means your teammates can jump on it and try and cap it. Now it is something that is quite hard to do sometimes, but in this game, what makes flanking so easy is that the exo abilities allow you to move around the map so fast, which makes it even easier. And it seems the maps are catered for it too in Advanced Warfare because of the added verticality to the fighting. There's a lot more tiers to each of the maps, and being able to sneak around and get to the back of the enemy has been easier than ever. So incorporating flanking into your playstyle will definitely allow you to get more kills. So that's it guys, this is some tips on how to win gunfights in Advanced Warfare. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you've made it this far, make sure you do give it a like rate and let me know that you want to see more videos like this. I'm thinking that the next tip video might be how to stay alive or how to get high score streaks. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. And if you want to see more Advanced Warfare tip videos, make sure you do check out the playlist in the description. So that's it guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.